Welcome back, Juventinita, to the Juventinita, back to Black and White Podcast. My name is Daniel Lenegro, and I'm live from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And this is going to be episode 38, what you guys have all been waiting for, the start of a new season, Juve Samp preview. And actually, for me, this is going to be the start of my first full season as a podcast. So we'll see how that goes. There's going to be lots of content, lots of new guests, lots of new ideas, and I hope you guys enjoy it. At the end of the day, that's really all what it's all about, having fun, having a good time. This is all fun for me. But I do like to see the validation. So guys, 5 stars if you can on iTunes. Please drop a comment. Please subscribe on YouTube. Hit the bell for notifications and, the follows on the respective streaming platforms. That's going to give you the most up-to-date data or when the actual release drops right away. And you'll be able to enjoy the content as fast as I can put them out. So thank you guys for all the support as always. And I really, again, we have this guest. Welcome back, Mohammed. I know we just shot one, which is going to be technically in the future. So we're kind of back to the future.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, exactly. Long time no see. But anyways, we'll get into this game. Before we get into really the news that is out, just quickly, as of this morning, Pellegrini is apparently on the way out to Genoa, and looks like Mattia De Sciglio is going to be in the lineup. So crazy turn this morning when I got up, and I want to know your thoughts right away about what you think of that whole situation. I kind of have my opinion and my ideas of why he's going, but what do you think, Mohammed? Yes. Welcome to the show. But go ahead, bud.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the energy to rant. 1 second.
I know we've done so many. They just take the energy out of you, eh? We've ranted for so much over these past few years. Now it's even getting difficult to rant.
Did you open? If you open Juventus's account on Instagram, go and read the comments. All of them want Pellegrini. And no, seriously, everyone's ranting. They're like, keep Pellegrini or whatever. I don't understand Italian, so but they basically want Pellegrini. And honestly, I don't blame De Sciglio. I don't like him. He's a terrible player, but it's not his fault. It's not like he's telling the management. It's not like he's telling the management to sell Pellegrini and keep him. That's the management's ignorance.
I agree. But
honestly, the Juventus, they will never learn. There's this term where you only learn if you get hurt.
Yeah.
You get what I mean, right? Like
exactly. When you get burned, when you put your hand on the stove, when you put your hand over the fire on the stove, you learn pretty quickly.
But Juventus won't fucking learn. Even if they burn themselves into the stove, even if they put their whole body into the stove, they still won't learn. They're still going to do the same mistake over and over again. We saw it. We saw it in the previous year. We saw it with Marquisio. We saw it with Mandzukic. We saw it with Khedira. We saw it with Keane. We saw it with... Fuck, why the fuck did I say Khedira? Anyway. We've seen it with so many players. It's unbelievable. They will never learn. And I just lost the energy to, rant about it because nothing's going to change. They won't do anything. They're still going to stay the same. As long as there's going to be a change in the management, that's our only hope,
Yeah. Oh, and I've said it multiple times, and I know you've said it, and lots of others have said it. Until we actually lose the Scudetto, it doesn't mean they won't learn a damn thing. And
I don't think they're going to make a difference. That's going to make a difference either, honestly. Even if they lose the Scudetto.
Oh, I think it would. I think that would burn their ass. That's my main issue is we've been taking winning for granted. And I really think that and I almost in some seasons I had wished we had lost the Scudetto because you don't learn by winning. You learn by losing and making mistakes. And really, as long as we're under FFP and that's fine, and we can do these and sell our big name players because that's really the only players that are making us money. That's really the only way we're going to learn. So. We're still winning by doing that, and we're somehow staying in the green or small losses. So, the club's got to get its shit together. And I mean, this is, from what I've said in many season previews, we are going to face our toughest test. This year is going to be the toughest test, I think. There's going to be a lot of teams gunning for our head. I kind of didn't think Napoli was going to do. They looked pretty good in their first game earlier this morning. But I don't know. Everybody's getting better. And we're kind of stagnant. I mean, we did have a little bit of a revival in the midfield, but yeah, there's
Not enough.
yeah, I agree. I don't think it's enough. So let's
If-
kind of get in.
if
Let's
the
get
team-
in. Oh, go ahead.
If the team wants to win the Champions League, they need world-class midfielders. And
Yeah,
we don't have any world-class midfielders. We have good midfielders like Bentancur and Arthur, but we don't have world-class midfielders.
I think
We don't even have world-class
key
players.
the one key is
Maybe a couple.
we got younger, so that was the nice thing
Yeah.
to see, right? But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
at the end of the day, I agree with you. You need to be solid at every position, and that's why Real Madrid won 3 in a row. And that's why it's been so difficult for us. I mean, it takes a team. We seem to think that Ronaldo is going to be the guy that's going to do it. He's going to help, but you need to have a team, and that's the bottom line. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't give a shit what Ronaldo fans say, what Juve fans say. You need to build a damn solid team, and until we do that, it doesn't matter what we put on the field. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky. I mean, hopefully that's the case, but I mean, usually that's not luck. Is not really the majority of what it is. It's you having a solid team. That's why we want. That's why we went to the final in 14-15. That's why we went to the final in, what was that, 17-18.
16-17.
16-17. That's what I first thought, but I fucked it up. But anyways, that's why we went to the final those 2 years. We had solid teams. We knew how to play like a team. We don't know how to play like a team now. So, I mean, hopefully Pirlo can, bring us together, and maybe if you get a solid team, sometimes it's not all about being world class. I haven't seen us act like that for 3 years now. So I'm really skeptical in that sense, but my hope is kind of the thing that's overriding anything. But yeah, Pellegrini, I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, like, I don't want Juve to prove me right most of the time, but they seem to do it always when it comes to making stupid moves.
Pellegrini, I don't know. He's a potential youngster. He has the potential to be really good. And our fullbacks, they are serious. They are a really serious problem. We have Alexandro. He's average. Okay.
Yeah.
And we have I don't want to even say their names. Danilo and Di Cilio. They're ass. They're basically ass.
Yeah.
And then you have Cuadrado. Okay, Cuadrado is decent. He's average too, but he doesn't play as a he doesn't play as a right back.
Yeah, it's not his position.
And his crosses are horrid. So honestly, like you need a fresh fullback.
Yeah,
a fresh fullback at least to I don't know, to at least make you feel comfortable in this position.
Yeah.
But like my theory is Pirlo could at least make Pellegrini try to make him play on the right.
Yeah.
He plays the left back originally, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you should try him on the right because we have nothing on the right. I swear when I see
well,
Cuadrado,
Chiellini, I mean, his legs, right? It's just he's too injury prone.
Chiellini.
He's getting up there in age, right? So that's the only problem. You can't.
Yeah, Chiellini. Yeah, but we have Demiral and we have the left.
Yeah, true enough.
But what then? Pirlo is gonna put Bonucci and Danilo as center backs. Danilo as a center back.
Well, let's get into what we think the projected lineup is going to be, and it's going to be a 3-5-2. Obviously, with the news, it's going to be obviously Chiellini, Bonucci, Danilo, like you just said, and then instead of Pellegrini, now it's going to be Di Cilio as your left mid, left wing back, whatever you want to call it. Rabiot, McKennie, Ramsey, and Cuadrado, and then obviously Ronaldo and Kulusevski up top. Now, there's going to be some interesting problems because it looks like Sampdoria. Well, yeah, Dybala's not going to be playing. Artur, it doesn't look like he's going to be on the pitch. And Sampdoria looks like they're going to line up in a 4-4-2. So I'm guessing they're going to be trying to counterattack. It's going to be their strategy.
I think honestly, in my opinion, on the 3-5-2, I think it's a good idea because
Oh
again,
yeah,
we don't have any fullbacks, proper fullbacks,
true.
but we
And it
have
gives you a
centre
little
backs.
bit. It gives you a little bit
But
more support, right, with having the
yeah,
extra center back.
but he needs to switch the players playing.
Yeah.
He needs to at least he needs to put players like Demiral, De Ligt. Why wasn't De Ligt called up? I think I don't know. Demiral is injured, right?
No, De Ligt's injured. He still has a shoulder.
Okay, yeah, he has a shoulder
He
injury.
won't be
Yeah.
back till either October, maybe November, depending on how quick they want to bring.
What about Demiral?
Demiral, again, I'm not sure why he's not getting the nod. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he played in a 3 at Sassuolo, so I don't know why maybe he's not ready yet in terms of fitness. I don't know. That's an assumption, but I'm not sure why he's in there.
I know this is off topic.
Yeah.
But speaking of Sassuolo, I just remembered Luca Pellegrini.
Yeah.
Weren't we gonna buy him or something? What happened?
Well, it's just the money, man. It's just the money isn't coming in. So I don't know if you saw, but we had a deficit of 71 million for last season. We were in the red. So it's gonna be tough. And I mean, the thing is teams look at what we got, right? We got Douglas Costa, no one wants to buy because of his injuries. So you're not getting money there. Bernardeschi, 3 goals in 10 goals in 3 seasons. So no one's looking to pick him up or take a chance because look at it. No one's bringing money in. So you got to take a chance on these players. How much money are you going to give away when you don't have the money? So at the end of the day, I just think they were looking at it and they said, well, if so-and-so goes or so-and-so, we get rid of this player, we'll make it work. But like I said, what I was going to explain with the Pellegrini deal is I think they're using that money to get a striker. That's why they have to get rid of Pellegrini because they can't get rid of anybody else. So where are we going to get the 16 million for Dzeko? Okay, well, you get rid of Pellegrini. Now, I'm not sure. I haven't really been looking. We've been podcasting all morning, so with another guest as well. So I don't know. I haven't really looked at my phone if that's the case or if it's just going to be a loan. But I'm assuming that. Oh yeah, that guy would comment. He would comment. Hilarious. Danny Golfer's back, guys. You'll see it after, but you'll see it after.
You mean Daniel?
Yeah, Mr. Golf, the golf man.
Daniel, the golf guy.
Yeah, the guy who likes Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
likes is a very underrated word, but you'll see what he posted under what we were talking about this morning. But anyways, sorry to get distracted, guys. But yeah, so I haven't seen if it's a loan. I'm assuming they're gonna buy him. I would be shocked if they didn't, but because it's stupid. Why loan him out again? It's just a stupid move.
I know they're gonna sell him.
I think they're going to sell. They're going to sell him.
Yeah.
And my personal opinion is they're using that money to get Dzeko, and that's what I think it is. We don't have enough money to afford Dzeko, and they really want this number 9. So, because we've been hearing about it for fucking a month now. So that's what I think, guys. I don't know what your opinion is. Please drop it in the comments. Let me know why you think Pellegrini's gone. I know a lot of us don't want him gone because it seemed like even though we had Cuadrado in a position that he wasn't there, you have Danilo as kind of a backup. That's okay. I mean, he's not a starter. He's not a great player, but okay, he's a backup. Alexandro, I think is reliable. I think Alexandro's reliable. He might not be great, but he's reliable. And then you have Pellegrini who can kind of interchange with him and give Alexandro some rest. So it looked okay. It didn't look amazing, but it looked okay in my personal opinion. Now we're going to put Deschilio in there, and I think that to me just fucking rocks the whole boat because he's going to get injured. I guarantee you he's going to get injured. And we're going to be fucked. We're going to be playing Alexandro every game now is what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's what happened last season, and he was so tired.
Yeah, and it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous of a club of this size, that we have to deal with this now. And it's getting ridiculous every year. We got to talk about this bullshit, but it is what it is. What do you expect in this game, my friend? Like I said, they're going to play 4-4-2. It looks like it's going to be Aldero and net, Ogello as left back, Cauley as center back, Yoshida again as center back, Berezhinski as their right back, Yankto left mid, Ekdal, Thornsby, DePauli rounds out the midfield, and Bonazzoli and Quagliarella as their strikers. 4-4-2, it seems. Counterattack.
I
So what
think
do you expect?
we're gonna win. Maybe
Okay.
either win or draw, but I don't think we're gonna lose. But
Well,
I
that's
really
good.
don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen. I just don't. I like. I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. Like, yeah, we haven't seen any. Like, the only game we've seen was against Novara.
Yeah.
And they're like a third division team.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know. Like, you won't know how strong the team is
No.
if you're playing against a third division team. Exactly. Anybody can beat them.
Yeah.
But so I really don't know. I just hope that we're gonna win. But I think we're going to win.
Yeah, I think we're gonna win as well. I think it's gonna be 2-0. I think it's gonna be a tough game though, but I think in the end, I think it'll be 1 goal from Kulusevski, 1 goal from Ronaldo. Ronaldo probably with a penalty. And that's not a joke. That's not a joke. That's my serious answer. And it's gonna be we're gonna get 1 PK about like 60th minute. And then we'll get a goal because we're finishing them off. They'll probably try and we'll sit back. They'll try and counter us. Boom, we'll get the second goal. 2-0 final, and that's my prediction. What about you? What's the score line, Mohammed?
Just like you, maybe 2-0, something like that.
Who scores? Ronaldo both goals.
Ronaldo, of course, but I don't know. Maybe I don't think maybe just a normal goal, not a penalty, and maybe I don't know. Maybe Kulusevski again. I've seen him play a few times in Parma, but I'm not like
100%.
really sure, 100% sure what type of player he is. So today I'm gonna find out.
Well, yeah, that's true. Then that's something we can look at because I know he's played in this position in the Novara game, but I expected him to be as a right winger. With like I thought they should have done a 3-4-3. I know Dybala might not be 100% ready, but
he can play as a midfielder too, right?
Yeah, but see, I don't know. I don't know if I want him there. That's the thing. I don't know if I really want to see him there. Maybe like it depends on the formation, right? Like if you're gonna do a 4-2-3-1, and maybe he's that like right mid, but who's gonna play as the top as the striker? And maybe Dzeko, maybe you have Dybala in behind, Ronaldo on the left. Maybe that's something that could work. But I don't know. I don't know what this club wants to do. I'm confused. And then do you put like Artur and Bentancur, or do you put Artur and Rabiot? So then you're limited if you use those three as your top three, you're limited in your midfield who you have to use. But then that could also solve us problems with the fullbacks because you could have Alexandro and maybe not have to play it and only have either Chiellini, Bonucci until the Ligt comes back. So you're limited and you're okay for your CB reinforcements, and you don't have to play Danilo on the field every game. So that could be a possibility, but I don't know.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, go ahead.
I'm like right now I'm in a period of time, where I don't know anything which is happening. I'm unsure about everything regarding the team. Like I don't know if we're gonna win. I don't know who's gonna score. I'm just confused. Am I the only one who feels the same way? Because I really don't know. Honestly.
Trust me, I felt the same way last year, my friend. I was not in a good place. I'll tell you that much. We won the Allegri out war, if you want to say one as so to speak. But we got Allegri out. Not we, but the club got rid of him. But there was so much damage done on social media with fighting and fans going at each other and the team playing like shit and then getting knocked out to who was it that year? It was Ajax, and the way how shitty we played in Champions League, and everybody was still somehow banking on beating Atletico Madrid, which really pissed me off because it didn't even matter in the end of the day. We have that great comeback, and then it all means shit. It went to shit because we lost Ajax. if we would have beat Ajax and maybe gone to the final or gone to the semifinal, maybe I would have felt differently about that Atletico game. But to me, it means nothing. It's garbage to me. I don't even think about it. I know a lot of people like to bring it up still. To me, it doesn't mean shit. It means nothing. That season I want to burn out of my memory because it was so crappy. And then you got all the fighting with the fans. And then you got, Allegri finally stepping out late. And then we bring Sadi in. And then, I was like, the only thing I can hold on to is being positive, which I got chewed out for on Twitter because, why are you supporting? You continue to support this guy. You continue to support.
Yeah.
So it was taking one beating and then taking another beating because I wanted to be positive the next season. So I know what you feel, man. Like the first I want to say month of last season, I was checked out 100%. 100% checked out. I didn't care about Juve. I didn't think about Juve. I didn't know what to expect. That's just how it is. So I know how you feel exactly. I feel for you, man. I feel for you. And all I can say is, take a little bit of time for yourself, kind of clear your head, come back and just enjoy and just see what happens. I mean, we have no control, unfortunately, right? We can only sit on the sidelines and watch the games and give our opinion and, talk amongst each other. But I mean, that's all I can say for you. And just have some fun with the rest of us and joke around and do stupid shit and whatever. Continue doing, changing your profile and bugging people. That's always funny. But I know it's now I know when there's something outrageous, I'm always gonna think in my head, okay, who is it? Who changed their profile?
Speaking when you talk about fans fighting, you mean with each other, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember. It even happened it's probably gonna happen again this season. I think it's gonna be worse this season too.
Well, and then it's gonna take it out on Pirlo, and now Pirlo's legend status is gonna be because the club isn't doing the right thing, right? I said that a while ago.
Yeah, but Pirlo's gonna have his own fan base.
Yeah,
and they're gonna fight with the others who are against him. Maybe like I don't know, Cristiano fans, because every time we fight, it's always with them. It's always with them. I've never seen. It's unbelievable. I remember what you meant last season when fans were fighting against each other, were fighting with each other. There's this guy. His account's called CR7R Primes.
Oh God!
I think you know him. This guy is like a 36-year-old man, and he's making music videos about Cristiano. Yeah, I don't know. He needs to go get a job or something. I'm already 18 years old and I'm working, and he's sitting at home making music videos. Anyway,
I don't know, man. Those guys are a special case. They're a special mental case.
He was the one leading, and there are many sheep following him, and they kept fighting with each other. And then they started. This is why people actually hate some of the players. Like, for example, then Dybala. Do you even understand what I'm saying? I feel that sometimes I feel I'm just talking.
No, I get you 100%, man. I followed that. Like, I fight with CR7 fans out of enjoyment now because it's so easy to piss them off. Like, that's the hilarious part, man.
But now there's Dybala fan base, and these guys are fucking extremists. They're literally extremists. They would attack anybody who's against him. Anybody. I've had experience with one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, they were making fun of Cristiano, and Cristiano is a Juventus player. Yeah. So it's my job. I think it's just I was just defending him. Then there's this Dybala fanboy who just comes and starts fighting me, insulting me, and I don't know, whatever. They're fucking weird. I swear.
I was gonna say, was that me?
No, it wasn't you. No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you at all. No.
No, but it's to me, there's no need to get that much. Like, to me, my opinion is you keep Dybala. That's my opinion. Now,
keep Dybala.
A lot of people think like I'm this fanboy, and it's really they like to think I have an agenda. At the end of the day, I'm real with this. Oh no, I know, I know exactly who you're talking about.
There are Dybala fans who are extremists. You know what extremist means? Like ISIS. These guys, but it's fucking Dybala.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about, and I know. I think there's levels to this. You gotta be smart enough to know who your players are and who's on your team. And like I said, if you've heard anything stupid come out of my account, it's usually in response to a CR7 fan, and it's really like pretty much you can say anything. You could be like, I hope CR7 walks in front of a bus. I hope he breaks both of his legs, and they will literally
These are fun. Yeah.
literally bite on anything, and it's just like, oh, come
I
here,
was
eat the food.
I was in a, Uncle, Andrew, right?
Yeah,
The guy
yeah.
was supposed to come in the podcast. He added me to a group chat full of Cristiano fans. I swear to God, all I did was send a Messi picture with 6 Ballon d'Ors.
Oh, they
The
probably
dislike
threaten your life.
reaction. The dislike reaction. I got 7 in 1 second. I got
Oh,
7
yeah.
in 1 second. 7 dislikes in 1 second. They're like a
fucked up.
fucking cult. I swear to God, they're like a cult.
No, man, it's literally people were going through my like profile, like retweeting shit, and like, oh, trust me, I'm laughing. But the funny thing is, that's why I love it, because I just sit back, I laugh, I start posting really stupid things that don't make any sense, like I said, hit by a bus, tear both of his ACL. I don't care. Send them for a bag of shoes. I don't care. Like it's literally,
Like
it's
Khabib,
just.
I still won't forget what you said about him. Now I'm his fanboy, but that's it.
But fuck, it's good times. But yeah, no, I know what you mean, man. But just stay positive. I think, like we always say, fino la fine, and we always got to hope for the best, and that we can fight. I know it's been tough, but we're always going to be there for the club, even though the way they treat us sometimes isn't the best. And I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, if anyone denies that, I don't think they're really watching. Their eyes aren't open, and yeah, like I said, we'll always be here. But let's see what happens. I know Dybala's still hurt. Those are big injuries to start off a season with. So. And now Sandro looks like he's going to be out for a month. So let's kind of recap the news that just of the day. Apparently, Cristiano has been awarded the IFFHS World's Best International Top Goal Scorer Award. Congratulations, Cristiano. See, guys, I can do it. There's no agenda. I can do it. Like, I don't know. You guys misinterpret me. Or you just don't listen to the content. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. So, we'll stick with that. Obviously, an update on Milik Dzeko. Milik returned to Rome following his medical exam in Switzerland, and apparently it's concluding. It's going to be concluded successfully. Dzeko, though, hasn't been given the green light to Juve for Juve medicals because, again, Milik has not been solved with the problem hasn't been solved with Napoli, right, in terms of money. So we'll see what happens there. Dzeko's been called up for the game. But he won't play due to risk of injury, which is weird.
Is he injury prone too?
Well,
Does he get injured a lot?
I'm sure he. Oh no, sorry. The risk of injury being like they'll call him up, but like if he goes out and plays, and let's say he tears his ACL or whatever, then the deal's done for sure, right? But
I mean, like in general, is he an injury prone player? Because he's old.
As far as I know, he isn't. I know he had a little bit of I think it was a little bit of a nagging issue last year, but I don't think he's a player that is known for. I just have never been a fan of him, to be honest.
He'll come back when he joins Juve.
Yeah. True. Apparently 187 penalties in total were in Serie A last year. 57 for handballs. So I'm guessing there's going to be relaxed rules. They're not going to be looking at as harshly. I think they've learned their lesson from last year. I would hope, at least. And let's see what happens in terms of the refs, right? There was a lot of instances with handballs, and hopefully that gets corrected.
And they put the blame on us.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations to anyone who voted for the Socios bus. I guess you got your wish, and you actually got to choose what the club wants by deciding what a bus design looks like. So, yes, guys, that was sarcasm. That's the best you're gonna get from Socios. They won't give you jerseys. They'll give certain people jerseys, but they won't give you jerseys. So, all I suggest you is take your money out of that cash cow, because that's really all it is. They just want your money. Dybala partially trained with the group. Again, like I said, Alexandro's a medium lesion on his what is that? His right thigh. So about 15 days. I'm guessing they're going to do another check after that. Pirlo's interview, obviously before the presser before the match. He says tomorrow he'd like to see what we've been preparing, looking for the ball, dominating the pitch, and proactive attitude. We're going it well, and the players are getting it into their heads. Again, like I've said, sounds like what Sarri was trying to drill into the club, but we'll see if Pirlo can get through to the players. Obviously, he talked about Suarez a little bit. I know that the story of the passport will take a long time. It is unlikely that he could be the Juventus striker, so pretty much coming out and saying what it was. Pirlo also talked about Higuain and communicated his desire to change leagues. We managed to find a mutual agreement, and that is that. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to mention this. If you guys are interested in that Juventus Felpa, that icon, that nice sweater that they got on, that is on the Juve store, so go check it out. The one that Dybala's wearing with kind of the old school font. So if you guys are interested, go pick it up while supplies last. I got to get that. And really breaking news that was told to me last night. Fans are going to be allowed to be back in the stadium. So I don't know how this came about, but really a 180 on that. And the Italian government has given the green light to open all the stadiums. Max. No, like today, there'll be fans, 1,000 people apparently. Oh. Max, yeah.
Really?
I don't know how they're gonna Juve is hoard with tickets, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I guess maybe they're gonna contact his season ticket holders or what, but I guess anyone who can go can go. I don't know how they're gonna distribute it. So 1,000 fans will be directed, and kind of some good news that we can all kind of start going back. I'd like to see a lot of you guys in the stands, and hopefully maybe meet up with you guys towards the end of this year. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the news now, guys. I mean, we're about, what are we at? It's 11:18 here, so that's about just under an hour and a half, or just over an hour and a half till game time. Hopefully, you'll get to see this before the game. I'm gonna race. I'm gonna bust my ass, and this one definitely will be out. So, guys, drop a comment. I don't know. Do you have anything else you'd like to add, Mohammed?
No, I just hope we play good this season. That's all.
Me too. And guys, again, like I said at the beginning of the platform, thank you for all your support. You know all the platforms. I'm not going to bore you with saying them again. And just show the love. Show the appreciation. Like I said, I got a career. I work 5 days a week. Sometimes, 6 to 7, depending on if we have overtime. So it's a lot of work. But I enjoy having you guys on. I love doing this. I love talking to different fans around the world, and I expect to have a lot more newer fans coming on the show and participating. So thank you very much for putting in the time. Again, thank you for dedicating some time for me, Mohammed, for both these shows that you've been on.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me in.
Oh, it's no problem, man. I like good, like I said, I like good people. There will always be good people on this show, and having back and forth conversations, jokes, and the like. So I hope you like what we've been putting out, guys. Drop a comment. I like to hear what you guys have to say. If you want any improvements, or if you want us to talk about some certain topics, definitely drop a comment, questions, concerns, as well as DM me if you ever want to come on the show. So without further ado, we're going to end this one, the season preview, technically, in the first game of the season. Let's have a good season. Hopefully it brings lots of trophies. Hopefully we have smiles on our faces at the end of it. And especially this game. For me, I'm going to be on La Panquina. You'll see that come out after the show, after the game, obviously, maybe potentially within a day. And you'll see our reactions live while the game happens. And I'm really looking forward to that. Unfortunately, Al's been going through a whole bunch of circumstances. He's sick now. He got his he's got his season preview out, but apparently he's sick, so I'm going to be filling in with him. Also with yeah, but really get well soon, buddy. I know you've been smashing it with those designs. He's got the Nedved. I got the Del Piero shirt on right now. But yeah, he's got the Nedved, the Trezeguet coming out, and I'm guessing a lot more designs. But yeah, man, get better. I know his computer's zonked out there and he couldn't do any content. So, but as always, Forza Juvecast, Forza Striped Hearts, Forza Juventus. And at the end of the day, fino alla fine, Forza Juventus, guys. Ciao. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.